Hey everybody, I'm Kdin Jenzen, and welcome back to Packs and Facts, where I open packs of TCG while dropping facts. And don't forget to drop your requests for what kind of facts you'd like to hear about next down in the comments. Madam Boss's reign continues as we tear through another Glory of Team Rocket pack looking for Mewtwo and Rocket cards. And today we're doing 2 packs. Today's request is for facts about Pokemon the first movie, Mewtwo Strikes Back. So let's get through a lot of information really fast. Mewtwo's first appearance in the anime is in episode 63 of the Pokemon series in Japan and episode 60 in the US. Here, Giovanni uses Mewtwo in a battle against Gary and absolutely mops the floor with him. Mewtwo is seen here wearing the mecha suit that allows him to be controlled. Later, Mewtwo realizes that it is not a partner, but a tool for Giovanni and escapes, setting off the events of the movie. What you likely have not seen is the actual birth of Mewtwo, which was included in the Kanzenban, aka full version of the film, alongside additional edits and scenes. And despite the fact that the US cut of the film used this full version for its dub, a lot was removed in the US release. This 10-minute prelude, which would only be released in full with the made-for-TV movie Mewtwo Returns DVD, is called, quote, The Uncut Story of Mewtwo's Origin, which is, itself, an adaptation of the radio drama The Birth of Mewtwo. This short shows that Mewtwo was created by Giovanni directly funding the research of Dr. Fuji, a man whose daughter Amber had died and who was currently working on a way to clone her and bring her back to life. Giovanni saw this as a way to potentially clone Mew and make it stronger. The cloning process was successful for both Mew and Amber, creating both Mewtwo and Amber 2. Yes, Amber 2, as well as a Charmander, Bulbasaur, and Squirtle. But Amber 2 and the other Pokéclones began to fade and die, leaving a small baby Mewtwo as the lone clone survivor. This whole scene sets up Mewtwo acting against his creators and captors much better than the original cut of the film did, and was, unfortunately, also removed from the movie's remake, Pokémon Mewtwo Strikes Back Evolution, released in 2019, despite being acknowledged by various promotional materials. And it's actually Mewtwo's ties to Amber 2 that helped bring him to the realization that the circumstances of one's birth are irrelevant. It is what you do with the gift of life that determines who you are. If this sounds a lot like what happens to Shadow and Maria in Sonic Adventure 2, released 2 years later, you're not the only one who's noticed these similarities. And today's pull was one of the biggest chase cards in the set, the Golden Ultra Rare Team Rocket's Mewtwo EX. Yippee! As always, if you're enjoying this series, be sure to drop a comment, like, and follow, and I'll see you soon for more.